My beauties, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry and I'm back today with another video, and today's video we'll be taking a look at your person and your connection, and we'll be taking a look at their feelings, their intentions, and their future actions within this connection. So you can pause the video. You'll be drawn to one of these flowers. We have pile number 1, which is this yellow flower, pile number 2, the white flower, and then pile number 3, this orange flower. And we'll be using the tarot today, so feel free, like I said, to pause the video, and one of these flowers is calling to you more than the others. Now there could be messages for you in all 3 piles today, but certainly the one that's speaking to you the most likely your first intuition, is going to be the pile with the most messages for you today. So we will see you at your pile. Thank you so much. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 1s. If you pick this yellow flower, then this will be your reading. So if you skip the intro, we will be taking a look at your connection with your person, and we'll be taking a look at your person's feelings, your person's intentions, and your person's future actions within this connection. And we will be using the tarot. So we've got the 9 of Wands coming out in reverse. If you guys are interested in the jewelry I'm wearing, you can visit me at prairievintagejewelry.com. I will put the links in the bottom description there. Spirit, for pile number 1, can we please get what pile number 1's person is feeling for them and this connection at this time? Thank you, Spirit. And pile number 1, we are so grateful and blessed that you allow us to tap into your energy for this reading. Thank you so much. So we have Temperance coming out. And we've got the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. I'll also post the decks we're using in the description below if you are interested in any of these tarot decks. We've got the Emperor coming out in reverse. We got the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, Page of Pentacles. We got the High Priestess in reverse. We got the Son of Pentacles. That's the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords in the center in reverse. We got the Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords in reverse. We got 2 pages and 2 knights on the table so far. And then we got the Empress and the Hangman in reverse. So the Empress is upright, Hangman is in reverse. And we do have the Emperor and the Empress coming out. So right from what I'm getting from this is that your connection is definitely one that is very deep. A lot of people may consider it a soulmate type connection or a twin flame type connection. When I see the Emperor and the Empress coming out, you know, or same suit type king and queen, generally would reflect to me a divine couple here. So with the Emperor in reverse and the Empress upright, I would imagine that the blockages within this connection are coming from the divine masculine at this time. And we will get into this reading once I pick up the energy here. Okay, so I am picking up for this connection, that the divine masculine, or again, gender isn't necessarily relevant when doing readings, but more energy, and the masculine energy is coming through with blockages. And I am feeling like the masculine energy within this connection is dropping his guard and wanting to come into balance within this connection. And I feel like this is more of something that your person or yourself, if you are the divine masculine coming here watching this reading, has been doing in the recent past, and is now coming together with putting together an offer of love, or an emotional beginning, an offering to the divine feminine. And I do feel like the blockage here for the divine masculine was stepping forward with grounding this connection, or taking the connection to the next level, or at least even acknowledging that there is a connection, or a relationship between the two of you guys. I do feel like with the Daughter of Pentacles here, that your person, or it may be you if you are the divine masculine coming here, has always known that some grounding of this connection was supposed to take place in order to move the connection forward. And I do feel like there's been blockage in taking that step, or at least acknowledging and taking that step forward. And I do feel like for the divine masculine, there's been a lot of ignoring the higher intuition, or the downloads, or what spirit has been trying to communicate to the divine masculine. And I also feel as though there was a lot kept back and held back from the divine feminine. So if you are here, I will I'm picking up that a lot of you guys are either on the divine feminine or the divine masculine side. It's kind of like a split energy, which is why I'm kind of torn as to who I'm going to be addressing, but I'll try to simplify things. A lot of the information was being kind of held back and not shared with the divine feminine, and a lot of it was the desire to move the connection forward and to step forward with this emotional offering and to balance things out. I do feel that the progression from emotions and feeling deep emotions, or at least the beginning of the emotions and putting them out on the table, is a big step for the divine masculine. But the fact that I also see the Page of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles coming in here, I do feel like there is a progression in wanting to move the connection forward. Now, because the Ace of Swords here is in reverse, which to me would mean cutting words, maybe an argument, maybe you know, there was a lot of adversity within this connection, just around the fact that the emotions were being maybe blocked, or there was no emotional offering on the table from the divine masculine here. That clarity needed in order for the divine masculine to take that step was what has been kind of holding up this connection. And I do feel like with the Knight of Swords here in reverse, that your person, if you are the divine feminine, your divine masculine is most likely a very logical minded person who needs to address any sort of concerns upright and resolve a lot of issues within their mind and within this connection in order to make sense of it, to balance things out in order to step forward within this connection. Now, I do get from this Hangman in reverse, it is someone who has now been able to kind of make a decision based on maybe a period of taking a higher look or a higher perspective of a situation and coming to a conclusion, or coming out of a state of limbo and now making a decision. So I do feel like your person has kind of come out of maybe a state of limbo, maybe addressing some of the hidden intuitions or downloads that they've been having and addressing some of these concerns. But I do feel like there is something that your person wants to get off their chest that is unknown to you, that has also been keeping them back. Now, I do sense that a lot of it is their feelings, and sharing their feelings has been not really communicated or conveyed to you. So that would be a big piece of what hasn't been communicated or hidden. But I do also sense that for some of you guys, there is more information that they've kind of withheld from this connection. And with this Knight of Swords, they are contemplating how they're going to come about communicating with you this information, so that, you know, they can balance things out in their mind and get clear in their mind of what it is that they want before they can solidify and move forward within this connection. But it certainly is something that they're wanting to do. I just feel with the Emperor in reverse, you generally deal with a stubborn energy. So if you are the Divine Masculine, you know, your stubbornness kind of is coming through here with the ignoring maybe some of the messages that you've been getting from spirit, or you know, your intuition has been coming to you either through dreams or through synchronicities that maybe you've been ignoring. But I do feel as though you've been working at, you know, honing maybe your feelings and balancing things out a little bit better so that you can come forward within this connection. And with the Divine Feminine, which I'm not feeling so much right now in this reading, you know, I'm really feeling the Divine Masculine is kind of outshining this reading right here, because there has been a lot of emotions that have been kind of held back. So it's something that needs to come forward, and something that needs to come clean is the energy that I'm really picking up here for this right now. So Spirit, can we get how pile number one's person, what their intentions are within this connection? So what are pile number one's person's intentions in this connection with pile number one? What are their intentions? Thank you. So we got the Father of Pentacles. Okay, so we've graduated from the Page to the Knight to the Father, which is the King of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles. That's awesome. We're seeing some stabilizing, grounding of this connection. We do have the Ten of Cups in the center here. And we got the Queen of Swords. And we got the Page of Swords in reverse. Why is the Father of Pentacles here, Spirit? We got the Moon in reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit? We got the Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Ten of Cups here, Spirit? We got the Nine of Pentacles. And why is the Mother of Swords here? We got the Three of Swords. And then why is the Page of Swords here in reverse? We got the Star. Okay, so I am picking up still the energy of the Divine Masculine here. So you might be tapping into to your own energy. If this is the Divine Masculine watching, you might want to go check out another pile. But either which way, what I am seeing here is, like I said, the progression. We had the Page, the Knight, and then the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a reliable, solid, you know, the father figure, the steady, stable king. And I do feel here with the Moon in reverse that that is the biggest fear, has been whether the Divine Masculine had the ability to be a stable person within this connection and ground the connection and move forward with really solidifying things and taking it to the Ten of Cups, which is your ultimate, you know, emotional fulfillment within a connection. It's overflowing. It's more than one can even dream of within a connection of love and abundance and emotion. And that's really scary for this divine masculine, and has been really the fear and holding the divine masculine back. And I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, and then you got the Queen of Swords here upright, that I do feel like potentially what the divine masculine was trying to sort through was potentially another person within this connection. Because with the Page of Swords in reverse, I do feel or sense that there's some communication that needs to come, or that the divine masculine wants to communicate to the divine feminine. And that the Queen of Swords here, which is more the logical type queen, I guess, if you will, that there is this heartbreak still tied to this Queen of Swords. So potentially the other person might have been a past connection that I am sensing that you are aware of, or the divine feminine is aware that this person exists, but maybe not the extent of the pain, maybe still tied to this other person. So an ex potentially, or maybe some hurt that's still kind of that the divine masculine is hanging on to and needs to be communicated. I guess what the divine masculine wants to resolve before moving forward is that the divine feminine understands where he's coming from before opening up. But I do see with the Nine of Pentacles here that the divine masculine has kind of been weighing out whether the abundance and joy was going to come from being alone or with the divine feminine, because I do get this solid, independent, non-committed type energy from this Nine of Pentacles. And because it's in the center here, it's almost like what would be best for this King of Pentacles or the divine masculine. So I'm using lots of terminology to describe the same, but essentially the male energy that I'm feeling here is really deciding between whether having this Ten of Cups or this Nine of Pentacles, which is the independent freedom to bring joy and success within their own life, balancing it out and communicating, I guess, the fear that is really behind another connection that has happened within the divine masculine's past. And it's important that he communicate that out, right? With the Star card here, it does speak of healing. It speaks of hope. It speaks of distance as well. So potentially there's some distance between you guys, but I do feel like almost the distance is caused by the divine masculine not being able to fully express themselves with how they're feeling, with the heartbreak that they've experienced, without really having judgment. And I think that's kind of the final step before he's able to move forward within this connection. Again, I'm picking up a lot from the masculine side here, not so much about how, I guess, the divine feminine's feeling. So what I'm going to do is ask Spirit to give us the actions for pile number one's person. So can we get how pile number one's person, what they're going to do? What are their future actions based on the energy today? Where are they headed with their actions based on energy today? Spirit, thank you so much for clear and concise message for pile number one. So we have the Devil. We have the Two of Pentacles. I haven't seen this Devil card come out yet in this deck. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles upright. We've got the Devil. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, the Eight of Pentacles, because we got the 9 here. So we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And these are the actions for your person. So we got the Four of Cups in reverse. We got the Tower in reverse. Why is the devil here, Spirit? We got the Five of Cups. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? We got the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. I think we saw every single page right now. That's in reverse. And why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? And we got the Lovers. I am feeling, guys, that this is a very, very divinely guided connection we have here. Why is the Four of Cups here, Spirit? Eight of Swords. And why is the Tower here? Five of Wands. Okay, so intentions, we're on the right track. Feelings, we're on the right track. I'm feeling with the actions. We almost took a couple of steps backwards is what I'm feeling as far as progressing. I do sense heavily with this Devil energy and the Five of Cups. There is some grief really binding your person if you are coming here to read about your, or to listen about your Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine is being held back by some regret, some sadness. I'm feeling very heavy sadness is binding your person. I still feel like it's that heartbreak tied to a situation or that has happened in the past within the past connection. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm also getting like your person is having a challenge balancing out what has happened in the past and moving the connection forward. It's like juggling these things is almost too taxing for this person. They're feeling very much like they have to resolve maybe what's going on within them before being able to move forward. And the Page of Wands in reverse too just speaks of maybe them holding back any sort of desire to initiate anything and communicate what it is that they want at that time. So because this is actions, I see them kind of still holding back because they're still balancing things out. And the fact that you have Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like this is the sloppy card, like somebody not putting in effort, maybe not putting in the detail or the work required, and kind of non-committing to a situation, maybe just kind of standing by idly and just kind of doing the motions, but not really putting in the energy because maybe their mind is still tied to this situation that they were in the past. And I don't feel like they're really necessarily connected to that person, but just the experience is something that they need to resolve. And the fact that you have the Lovers here, again, with this choice, you know, aside from it indicating to me that this is a divinely guided connection between the Divine Masculine and Feminine, I just also feel like the choice here is taxing on your person to make the decision to come to the conclusion that you are their person to move forward with. And I don't see at this time that that is how they're going to act in the near future. Now, energy is forever changing. It is fluid, so they can very well, you know, change this, but we did ask Spirit as of now, you know, what does the actions for your person look like? And I do see here with this Four of Cups, it does speak of maybe somebody who, now it is in reverse, but it to me is really speaking of someone who's maybe taking things for granted, not really taking the cup that's being offered to them of love, because they are being held back by their own mental prison. With this Eight of Swords, it's a mental prison that's kind of keeping them from being able to break free, even though, you know, in this depiction here, you have this like cocoon, I guess, you know, butterfly. Once it transforms, it can break free from its chains, or I guess the cage that it's kind of in. I just feel like there is so much potential, but because this is actions, that your person is still focusing on the lack, you know, what they don't want, what had happened in the past, and it's really keeping them held back in this cage from breaking free. Tower in reverse can really be a shocking experience for someone, but I also feel like with the Tower here, it's more of the situation that they're painting in their mind is much bigger, or in their mind they're painting it much bigger than it actually is within in reverse, that it's not a big a deal as maybe they're playing it out to be, because they're very challenged by this situation with the Five of Wands. It's challenging for your person. And here at the bottom we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is, you know, not really getting one's wish, or maybe satisfying oneself in a way that's not quite right. I just feel like with this Nine of Cups, it could be somebody overdoing other gratifications that brings them kind of superficial happiness at the expense of maybe, you know, hurting other people, or at least just kind of more of a selfish type of gratification. And I feel like your person wants to be able to move forward. Their intentions are good, but when it comes to the actions, I just feel like they're still held back by this. And so if we do have the Divine Masculine here, I think what I am going to do is maybe pull an advice card here just regarding this this Devil and this Five of Cups. Spirit, can we guide or give some advice to the Divine Masculine regarding what's going on with these Three of Swords, broken heart traumas, or maybe situational pasts that they seem to be tied to, that's not allowing them to break free? So we have here adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So what I'm really feeling from this, sorry if there is a glare, is that though it may be a challenge to go through and step through, this is how you're going to learn to overcome, you know, your challenge in this situation, or else you will forever be held back and bound back by struggles. So maybe the lesson here might not be having to communicate, maybe not necessarily, but trust that going through, taking the steps towards what it is that you want deep inside. And maybe, you know, you got to acknowledge what it is that you want deep inside, and taking those steps forward is the best way to learn from the experience day in and day out, because you're not going to see the final outcome, you know. And maybe that's what's going on, is that all this, like I said, that there was needing that clarity, you know. With the Ace of Swords in reverse here, I just felt like somebody needed clarity in order to move forward and understand. But I think that maybe asking what the end result looks like might be a big question, and just taking little steps here within the connection might be the best way to learn and get over the adversity. And if you are the Divine Feminine, I mean, the only thing I can say is really divine timing in play here, because your Divine Masculine is clearly going through some stuff where the actions aren't necessarily lined up with the intentions or the feelings at all at this time. But I do sense that there is acknowledgement, at least, of what it is that they want. But I just feel like maybe the courage isn't there to take the steps. They still feel challenged to move forward. So this is what I see here for pile number 1. I hope this helped somebody. And if you are so inclined to check out pile number 2 or pile number 3, please do so. Sometimes they are tied together, but if you drop off now, you can certainly visit my website at prairievintagejewelry.com or check out another video. If you did like this, please leave a like and leave a comment. I love to read the comments, like to know what you think, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. If you picked the white flower, then pile number 2 is your reading. And if you skip the intro, we will be taking a look at your person's feelings within this connection, their intentions towards you and the connection, and as well as their future actions within this connection. And we will be using the tarot solely for this reading. And if you are liking the jewelry I'm wearing, feel free to visit me at prairievintagejewelry.com. I'll post the links below. I'll also post the links to the decks that I used in the video if you are interested. Spirit, can we get for pile number 2 clear and concise message regarding pile number 2's person and how they are feeling in this connection? Thank you so much, Spirit. And pile number 2, I am so blessed that you allow me to tap into your energy. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Give these cards a good shuffle. They're fairly new. Now, I don't know if you guys watch my shopping haul, but I have not read with these cards, and these cards are very interesting. Their meanings are not traditional at all, so I'm going to use my intuition and spirit to communicate what exactly I'm feeling for these cards, because again, their meanings are non-traditional. So we'll see what we get here. Okay, so I did see the 2 of Pentacles there, but we will see what comes out. So we have the 3 of Cups, and this is pile number 2's person's feelings and the connection. So opening with the 3 of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles. And what do we got here? The 8. And I do believe that 8 is the Hermit, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the 9. What is the 8? Sorry guys, gonna take a look at what the 8 is here. In the major arcana, we've got the Strength card. Okay, Strength card. So Spirit, can we get clarity on the 3 of Cups, please? We got the 7 of Pentacles. And why is the Page of Wands here, please? Okay, so we have Justice. And why is the 6 of Pentacles here? We have the King of Swords in reverse. And why is the King of Pentacles here upright? We got the 7 of Cups in reverse. And finally, why do we have, what was that again? Oh yes, Strength in reverse. Not giving me strength vibes at all from that card at all. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So like I said, there's a traditional tarot meanings, but these cards aren't really meant to be read in a traditional manner, but I will pick up the energy that I'm feeling here first, and then I will get into your reading. So I'm feeling that your person is, because this is their feelings, is very torn right now in stabilizing and offering you what it is that you're wanting. They do feel like they owe you an apology. And they also feel as though they've been very confused. And in the confusion, they might have come off as very uncaring, maybe rude and crude. And I also feel like they want to come forward really bad to reconcile. So for a lot of you guys might be in a period of no contact, or at least in a period where your person's been very distant and keeping you kind of at bay, I guess, or far at an arm's length, kind of away from them. I don't even feel as though there was a major thing that happened. It was just your person being in a certain funk or in a certain way, and it was caused by confusion because they were confused as to what they wanted to do, or at least they were confused as to how they wanted to act. I don't think they were ever confused in how it was that they were supposed to do or how they felt, but they were confused because they didn't want to move forward and invest in this connection. I guess either initially or at the time of when maybe they figured you wanted them to invest. Because here with the Six of Pentacles, I'm just really feeling like, aside from, you know, the giving of efforts and energies, I also feel like this energy is giving me like somebody waiting for something, like a return of something, a return of energy. And I do feel with the King of Pentacles here coming forward, wanting to give something. But, you know, with the Strength card in reverse here, I feel like your person's been very weak, or at least not in their power to do so. So not necessarily weak, but they've been trying to fight the feelings. This Seven of Cups reverse just really gives me this heavy confusion type. Too many things going on in their mind, not very clear. But I do feel like with the Justice card here, your person wants to, or at least knows that they need to bring balance and maybe apologize for something or the way they've been. And the way they've been here in the center with this King of Swords just tells me they've been very rude. Now, I just want to see here. Okay. I just wanted to see here with the Justice card, because sometimes Justice might fall under a different major arcana, because this was also giving me a different vibe aside from the apology and just your typical justice, that maybe some of you guys got kind of left holding the bag. I do see like she's pregnant, so potentially for some of you guys, maybe you guys are pregnant and had to deal with something, or just feel abandoned. I feel more like got abandoned holding the bag of something, or maybe there were promises made, and then at the last minute your person pulled away, kind of like jerk behavior, and they owe you an apology for it. They were supposed to come forward, and it's like there was an expectation of you owed me something, or at least you told me you were going to bring something, and I'm waiting for you to give me and bring me what you promised me. You know, maybe it's something tangible, but what I'm feeling is maybe it was, I'll be there for you, or we'll move in, or we'll do this, we'll do that. And then when it came down to it, your person kind of flaked off. But I do see that them wanting to reconcile here with the Three of Cups, wanting to make peace, wanting to step forward, put in the energy and the effort into building things back up again, because the Seven of Pentacles really is putting in the energy into the harvest. But I do sense, because this is like starting off how they're feeling, but how it's ending off is almost like they're, you know, not in their power to do so at this time. And with the Ace of, or sorry, this isn't an ace, this is a Nine of Pentacles, but in reverse. I was getting from this an Ace of Pentacles in reverse vibe, but even with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like your person isn't able to independently on their own with their power step into their power to be able to make an offering, even though they want to put the effort and reconcile. Okay, so Spirit, can we please get pile number 2's person's intentions in this connection? What are their intentions with pile number 2? So we got the 6 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. We got the 4 of Wands in reverse. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We got the 9 of Wands. We got the Hierophant. Why is the 6 of Cups here, Spirit? We got the 10 of Pentacles. Why is the 4 of Wands here in reverse? We got the Ace of Pentacles coming out. I did sense that Ace of Pentacles wanting to come out. Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse? So we got the Tower in reverse. And we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And why is the Hierophant here? We got the 9 of Swords. These cards are very powerful. I am picking up a very powerful energy here coming from your person. And I just feel like their intentions are growing very intensely. So I'll start off with the 6 of Cups here. With the 6 of Cups, it's really nostalgia. I was feeling that from this 3 of Cups, them thinking about past times and the good times and wanting to and missing you and missing what you guys had. With the 10 of Pentacles, also missing maybe a potential. The potential I'm feeling is what it was that they were supposed to bring forward and didn't. Or at least what they said they would, or where it was headed. They are missing that feeling, that promise of that 10 of Pentacles, which is that full abundance. You know, the 10 of Pentacles really speaks of that legacy, that family legacy. They're missing that, having that potential within this connection. I feel like they definitely miss you as well, but I feel like they really are kicking themselves, missing that potential that they could have. And I do feel like there was a period of no contact, but they are coming out of this state of maybe where they took some time off or needed to heal, where they're maybe being not so nice, or pushing you away. They're coming out of that knowing that they need to step forward to be able to make an offering here, but they also know that it's not going to be as easy as they need to build your trust. And now that they've had that time to think and have a different perspective and, you know, take a look, they got to kind of step out of just sitting back and looking at what could be and actually move forward. But I do feel like the part that is holding them back is maybe the way you're going to respond to it, not necessarily the fact that they don't want to move forward, that they feel like they're going to have to be kind of guarded because you might be defensive when they step forward. But I do feel like with the Hierophant here, which can speak of marriage, but it can also really speak of, you know, learnings and institutions. I just feel like your person wants to kind of bring you on the same page as them, but it's going to be a really tough conversation, a very difficult and maybe harsh conversation of maybe some things that are important to them that might they might want you to reconsider in order to kind of maybe bring tradition or something into this connection. They're having massive anxiety, and they know that the conversation is going to be pretty brutal, if I got to be honest. So they're building up their reserves. And I do feel like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, it's going to take them quite a bit of time before they're able to step forward. But this is their intentions. And they are coming out of that, I guess, Four of Wands period, which was just, you know, them kind of, it's in reverse. So Four of Wands is the marriage card as well, but because it is in reverse, I'm feeling like they took a break from this connection, from the potential that was there. That I see the Four of Wands is almost like a breakup of a family for a bit, for a connection for a bit, in order for them to gain a better perspective. But they're coming out of that Four of Wands period in reverse in order to make good on it with this Hierophant here. Okay, I hope that kind of cleared things up there, but we will ask Spirit for actions for pile number 2's person. So Spirit, can we see the future actions as the energy stands today for pile number 2's person? What do they plan on doing? What are their future actions? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So what do we have here? Major Arcana. Sorry, I want to take a look at this. We have 12 in reverse. And what is 12 here? Should probably learn my numbers. That is the Hangman, but in reverse. Definitely not giving me Hangman vibes in that card, but okay, center card here. What do we have, Spirit? And we've got the Eight of Cups. Couple of eights on the table. We got the Three of Wands in reverse. And we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So why is the Eight of Swords here, Spirit, in reverse? Because we got the Four of Swords. Okay. Why is, and the Four of Swords is reverse. So why is the Hangman in reverse here, Spirit? We got the Three of Swords. Why is the Eight of Cups here? We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse here? We got the Ten of Swords. And finally, why is the Ten of Cups here in reverse? And we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is your person's actions, future actions. Now, energy is fluid, so certainly could change at any point, and this is a collective reading. If you're interested in a private reading, they tend to be a lot more accurate. You can send me an email and I will give you my rates. But what I am picking up here for this, now just give me a minute to kind of put the storyline together. Your person is really, really, really feeling the pain that they caused you. They're waking up to the pain that they caused you. They're breaking free from their mindset, even though I don't think they fully understand. Because we looked at their intentions and their feelings. I don't think the understanding is there, but the actions of doing what is right is going to be there, breaking free to do the right actions. Because I was sensing with that Four of Wands in reverse with this, I was picking up this Four of Swords energy, like that break that was much needed, them coming out of it. And what I sense with this Four of Swords reverse, they're coming out of a period of pause and maybe a period of where they were pushing you away or grouchy or however, you know, being rude or not honoring you in the way that they said they would. And even with this hangman in reverse, it's like clarity now has come to them from taking that perspective and that time out. And now they understand the heartache that they caused you, and they also feel this heartache for causing you pain. It is a very deep, deep pain. Very deep pain here with the 10 of Swords. I am feeling that they almost feel like they've been stabbed in the back for what they've done to you or how they might have let you down. And with the 8 of Cups, they want to move away from this troubled situation and anxiety and stress and kind of move forward in a positive way. They're trying to figure out how to do this because they are sensing from you that you may not want to listen to what it is that they have to say, and maybe not want a future or shut down the potential future with them. With this 3 of Wands in reverse, it's like the future potential's kind of over, or at least maybe you've told them. I have a feeling for some of you guys, you've told them, well, then I guess we can't be together or make things work here. And never mind, with this 10 of Cups, it's off the table. We can't move forward in this connection. And that they do see you as this solid Queen of Pentacles. That's like the stable, solid mother, provider, nurturer, caring queen. And I just feel like you were that to them, but now they're getting this, you know, this Queen of Wands in reverse type where you're just not, well, fine, if you don't have the feelings, the deep feelings or care, I'll just play it cool like you. Like it doesn't mean much to me, you know. And for some of you guys, you might have been still seeing them, but not giving or nurturing, just more doing actions, maybe not ignoring them, but just kind of being cold. But this has made them realize the heartache that they've caused you. And I do see that, you know, they're going to break forward with their actions, but they are really scared right now about how you're going to react. So I don't see anything here that shows me communication. So I'm not quite sure how it is they're going to do this, but this is definitely where the energy's headed, where they will be able to break themselves free, move out of the stressful times, and try to guide this situation in a direction that might be a little bit more peaceful for the two of you guys. So I will pull some advice cards here because I did for pile number 1. I just want to give pile number 2 some advice here regarding their person who obviously hasn't been the greatest to them. What does pile number 2 need to hear right now, Spirit? Thank you so much. Service. I feel good when I can help others. I'm really picking up from this that your person screwed up royally, but Spirit is asking, and now this is definitely your own choice, but to be able to help your person get through this tough situation. And I know for a lot of you guys, the way they maybe done you dirty and haven't really been there for you, that this might be a tall ask. But I do feel like it's only going to help to progress things, maybe giving them another chance to be able to provide them help in maybe the clarity they need in the situation, because I feel like their actions are good, but they're still going to need to understand what it is that, learn from what it is that they did, because I still don't see that they fully grasp they feel it intensely, like very intensely, but I don't think they fully grasp. And I think it's just like a reflex of not wanting to absorb it because the pain would just be so bad that they're just saying, let's move to calmer waters and almost pretend like this didn't happen, which I wish, you know, we all wish that would be something that we could do, but they have to address and acknowledge what they've done. They can't just say, okay, let's get to calmer waters. But what I am sensing from Spirit is that that is almost what kind of almost needs to happen at the beginning, even though you might want to hear them explain in detail what it was that caused you pain and how it was that they've realized and recognized and what they've were able to awaken to and all this stuff, but they won't be able to articulate or even understand what it is. They just know and feel that pain. So Spirit wants to just caution that if you're expecting them to have this full understanding off the hop, I don't think that's going to be the case, and it will definitely delay things. But I feel like this connection is definitely something that's meant to move forward. The only thing that maybe can happen is you stalling it or them stalling it by resolving this. But I do sense that eventually things will get warmer. It's very intense, like very, very intense. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up for pile number 2. I hope this resonated for some of you guys. If it did, please give me a like, leave me a comment. I love to read the comments. If you want to check out pile number 1 or pile number 3, you can certainly do so, or you can hop off and visit my website at prairievintagejewelry.com. And thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you pick the orange, reddish orange flower, then pile number 3 is your reading, and I am super excited to see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you did skip the intro, we will be taking a look at your person's feelings, their intentions towards you and the connection, and as well as their future actions based on the energy of today. And this reading is timeless, so whenever you find this reading, it is meant to be a message to you. And if you are interested in the jewelry I'm wearing, you may visit me at prairievintagejewelry.com. I'll post the links below, as well as the tarot cards we are using in this video will also be posted below. Spirit, can we get pile number 1's person's feelings? Thank you so much, Spirit, for the clear and concise message for pile number 1. And pile number 1, we are so blessed and grateful. You're allowing us to tap into your energy today. Thank you so much. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We got the 8 of Wands. We got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse in the center. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, and why is the 10 of Wands in reverse here, Spirit? And we got the 6 of Wands. Lots of Wands. Okay, why is the 8 of Wands here, Spirit? We got the 10 of Swords. Okay, why is the 8 of Pentacles here in the center in reverse? We got the 6 of Cups. And why is the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, Spirit? We got the Stars. Okay, and then why is the Ace of Wands here in reverse? And we got the 9 of Wands. Okay. So, just give me a minute to pick up the energy here for pile number 3. Okay, so I am feeling a big flurry of, now this is feelings for your person, but I am feeling a big flurry of stuff that might have happened from Spirit, and just kind of suddenly. So I think your person was maybe feeling very overwhelmed and burdened at some point, but that recently, I guess maybe they've communicated, or you came to the understanding somehow that they and this kind of was sudden and quickly, that they maybe were not as invested in committing to the situation or the situationship or this connection in the same way as maybe they had led you to believe, or that you thought that they were. I just feel like with this Eight of Pentacles here in reverse, it is like the, you know, somebody not putting in effort, maybe not paying attention to detail, being sloppy, not really committed, kind of just there. And with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like not this stable, steady type energy coming through. So it's almost like not really committing oneself to the connection. But I feel like this is just came suddenly, like your person all of a sudden just, nope, I'm had enough, or I'm tired, or I don't want to deal with this, or I can't be in a connection, or I can't be in a relationship. It was just like a sudden thing. And I do feel, excuse me, I do feel here with the Ace of Wands also in reverse that the lack of desire to progress also was there. Like they just lacked progressing further in the connection. So it was almost kind of like a stop. Now we'll get into intentions and actions, but what I do see here with the Six of Wands, you know, is the card of victory, a quick victory. So it's almost like maybe the quick victory was for them to gain a peace of mind in maybe what was a fleeting or temporary feeling, but what that has done is caused this Ten of Swords moment, which is very painful ending. So maybe possibly their attitude or their ability to be so abrupt and do this fleeting behavior, or say I'm not, you know, I can't do this no more, or just kind of drop the relationship, has really caused pain for both of you guys, and more of a long-term situation of maybe a separation or a breakup of sorts. But it is a painful ending that's been experienced, and now your person is kind of left really missing you and really in this nostalgic period, and they're really thinking back that they could have done more maybe, but they felt overwhelmed. They were really heavy, and not necessarily that you were burdened, but they just felt burdened for carrying maybe the connection. And I don't know if how good it was previous, but I just felt like maybe they were trying out of their comfort zone, or trying, and then all of a sudden they just stopped because it was just too much. So now they're in a period of hoping, reminiscing in the past experiences, and hoping and wishing that things could kind of get better. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like they're dropping their guard maybe lately to try to make amends and see if they can be open to this connection again. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for feelings. So Spirit, for pile number 3's person, can we get their intentions? What do they want with pile number 3? What are the intentions for the person in pile number 3's person? What are their intentions? We got the Three of Swords in reverse. We got the Knight of Wands. We got the Death card in the middle. We got the Five of Swords in reverse. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is the Three of Swords here in reverse, Spirit? We got the World in reverse. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse, or Knight of Wands here, Spirit? We got the Four of Swords in reverse. Why is the Death card here, Spirit? We got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Five of Swords here in reverse, Spirit? We got the Eight of Swords. And finally, why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? We got the Four of Wands with the Page of Wands coming out together. So sorry if there is a reflection here, guys, on these cards. The lighting's not the greatest, and there is a lot of gold gilt. So what I see here, let me pick up the storyline, because we are picking up their intentions. I feel like your person really wants some closure. I do feel as though they are not wanting to feel the heartbreak anymore. But also I feel as though they're kind of just moving forward in order to, what I feel, not really address the situation, but just move forward within the connection, almost like pretending like the challenges did not happen and just trying to move forward with the connection. But I do feel like this isn't really what is going to make either of you guys happy, and I feel like they almost feel like this is what you want, and this is why they're wanting to just move forward within this connection. But they do want closure regarding the situation, so they almost feel like if they just move forward and just kind of let the challenging situation just kind of die out, I guess, if you will, and kind of just go from there, that things would be better, is what they're thinking. But I do feel like they haven't really been able to heal or understand what it was that caused this, so it's just going to happen again if they're not addressing what it is. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like they're kind of torn between moving in, rushing in, and trying to, you know, just move the connection, pick up from where it left off. But they're also torn between the same fears that have caused them to drop the connection. So it's holding them back in a way that keeps them kind of trying to pace themselves in this connection. But I do really sense that they want this Four of Wands, which is, you know, the happy union. It could be the 1111 card, the marriage card. It's like a happy union, and be able to offer you, or at least have the discussion with you about what the future looks like, is kind of what they want to do. But without all the healing and understanding where the pain, or maybe where their mental holdups are, they can't really jump to that. So I don't know, but their intentions are to have that conversation with you, but there's no intention here on how they're going to heal or addressing what had happened. And that's not even going to be their full wish fulfillment. You know, just doing these actions because they feel like they want to avoid heartbreak. They want to just act before, I guess, they lose you, and they just need closure here. So that's their intention. It's like I feel like almost this fleeting energy, like they feel like they're going to lose you, so they got to do something. So let's just forget that this happened and let's just get back on it. But I mean, easier said than done. Obviously, if they've done something, they're going to have to, the something that they did, I feel like, was abandon, or maybe just say, I've had enough, and then just drop the situation. But the real root issue is because there is some limiting belief that they have, or maybe something that, some falsity that they're thinking this connection is, you know, causing within them. I hope that made sense. Or at least in this connection, it is making them aware of maybe some sort of limitation that they're putting on themselves, but they don't recognize that maybe they're able to pull themselves out of it, because they're not even acknowledging what it is here. So what is pile number 3's person's actions going to be, Spirit? What are their future actions for pile number 3's person? What are they going to do in this connection? So we have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Moon in reverse. And we have the Lovers in the middle. We've got the King of Swords. I am feeling a very divinely guided connection here with the King and Queen of Swords, and also the Lovers. We also had the Four of Wands come out, guys, so definitely feeling the intensity of this connection. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Why is the Queen of Swords here, Spirit? We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Why is the Moon in reverse here, Spirit? We have the Five of Cups. Why is the Lovers here in the center? Why is the Lovers here? We've got the Devil in reverse. Okay, why is the King of Swords here? Well, we got two that wanted to come out. So we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we also got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then why do we have the Queen of Cups in reverse here? We got the Ace of Swords upright. Okay, so we do have two queens here, but what I'm really feeling almost is that your person is really over emotional behind their King of Swords attitude. So I'm almost picking up like this is the feminine energy of your person. If you're, again, you're here reading into your divine masculine, I'm just picking up that you're most likely this Queen of Swords. But if you are coming in as the King of Swords here, then flip the reversals, or I guess the roles. But I am feeling like the King of Swords here is really trying to keep emotions under check, and these are really deep emotions, almost emotional type, because they're trying to keep cool, calm, cool, and collected. But really, this situation, connection with you has been probably one of the most deepest connections that your person has had. So it causes a lot of fear with the Moon in reverse. I feel like your person does not know what to expect out of this connection. So as you guys are moving forward, and that's why your person just kind of said, you know what, it's too much. With this Ten of Wands in reverse, it was too much. It was moving quickly. So now I feel like there was fear in moving the connection forward, and you represent this Queen of Swords, which is this calm, logical type person. So I feel your divine masculine's trying to mirror that, but they are highly emotional type people in the inside. So it's difficult for them to go down the path without really allowing themselves to let themselves loosely feel, especially because they have fear here and they don't want to obviously appear like they are afraid. And I feel like with this being their actions, that they're still really holding back, but they're going to want to find a way to let themselves move forward despite the adversity that they're feeling, because they do feel a lot of heaviness, regret, sadness based on what it was that they did, by just kind of cutting it quits. Because the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's holding back emotional offering. And even with the Devil here in reverse, though, it could be very well that your person is freeing themselves from maybe what was binding them back because of this heavy regret and guilt. But, you know, when you see something like the Four of Pentacles and the Devil, both of them are like, I feel like holding back, like binding someone, but the fact that it's in reverse, it can either mean your person is fighting through a very strong sense of breaking free from maybe restrictions or holding themselves back, because you've got this ace of swords, which is cutting through adversity, starting anew, a new beginning. And I feel like that is really what they want. But this letting go and not holding back so tightly is really what they're going to have to do. And because this is their actions, they intend on, you know, releasing this and really making this decision for the lovers, which is choosing this connection and being with you. So I want to pull advice card here for you, pile number 3, because we did do it for the other piles. But Spirit, can we get advice card here for pile number 3 regarding their current situation with their person? Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So I am picking up from Spirit that your person definitely needs to be responsible for what it is that they did. They want to kind of brush over maybe their actions in order to get to the next step eventually, without really acknowledging and addressing how they've behaved, maybe how they've abandoned you or left you, you know, in a situation where they just kind of flaked off. But you know, I do feel like maybe with some of you guys, being the logical type, that maybe potentially you're making some assumptions that your person might be not blaming you, but maybe making some assumptions about the situation logically that puts blame on one thing or another, whereas Spirit is saying that all you can really do is be responsible for your action and not assign blame to your person, but your person needs to take accountability for their piece of the action, but that there's a lot maybe that was caused by no fault of anyone's own, just by the two of you guys with the energy and the chemistry and everything that kind of happened the way it did, that it doesn't need to get assigned blame. But certainly your person needs to pick up responsibility, which I don't think they have. So Spirit is just cautioning maybe where something is not your fault and not to blame you. It doesn't necessarily mean it all falls within your person's blame, because there is obviously circumstances for every situation will be a little different. But I just feel like with your person, there might be some more hidden stuff going on in the background. But definitely, you know, they need to take accountability before you guys can heal and move this connection forward. This Queen of Swords is really giving me the feeling she's not impressed. You know, I don't even feel like he's impressed, but I do get from him that he just wants to make her happy. But I do sense that a big part of him he's kind of hiding or keeping hidden or behind, which is his emotions and his need to let himself emotionally express himself. And I feel like maybe he hasn't been allowed to. And I don't necessarily blame you, but maybe the situation has caused him not to be able to communicate this as freely as maybe he wants to. So there is maybe some way to support, you know, your person and being able to do that. Your person does regret their actions, and I think that they will communicate that to you. With this Ace of Swords, I think they will bring clarity to the situation. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for pile number 3. I hope that resonated with some of you guys. If it did, please leave me a thumbs up or a comment. I love reading the comments, and I do appreciate you guys visiting me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you can see more readings from me like this. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light. We'll see you guys again. Thank you. Bye.